Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Maurice. Bye. All right. Thanks, Maurice. Okay.
Is it started?
Beverly. Yep. So we're live. Hi, Internet World. I'm gonna fix our heads. Hi, Internet World. I'm gonna fix our heads.
Should we close the door?
We can't close the door. Let me know if you guys are getting a lot of backfeed. Let me know if you guys are getting a lot of back speakers in there. All right, how's that?
I can't see any of it.
Cool. All right, so we're set. You can scoot closer if you want. Cool. So my name is Barrett Perlman. I'm a professional women's wakeboarder. Been on Stoke Meter before. So I'm sitting here right now with Allie Bothroyd, and she is from Canada. She runs a website called throwitdown.ca, which I will type for all of you. CA.
What just happened?
So that's her website that she runs.
That's Stoke Meter.
This is Keaton. He says hi to all you, everyone in Stoke Meterland. So we're gonna do some catching up on the women's scene today. So if you guys have any questions for Allie, please feel free to send them through. And in the meantime,
Wakeboard mom. Keaton, your roommate.
aw, someone's seen your website already, Allie. Yes,
Thank you.
Keaton is our roommate. I think he's on the cover of Alliance this month, something like that. So.
Projects PG. Thanks, Pat.
So, Allie, why don't you tell us a little bit about throwitdown.ca?
Well, it's basically just a online magazine for women in wake sports. It covers everywhere around the world. We focus on like videos, girls clinics. There's like chat forums. People can talk to each other, and articles and interviews with all the girls, and photos and lots of different things.
Sweet. So someone's asked, how long have you been in the wake skating scene, and are you ever going to do a show on your site? From Sarah.
A show.
I guess similar to this one, maybe is what you're referencing.
I haven't been in the wake skating scene that long at all. But I love it, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon. Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, sup? No, I do not still drive a silver Tiburon. How'd you know? That was my first car. But no, I don't still drive it anymore. So, sorry. What else do you have planned for this upcoming season?
Well, actually, at the projects on Saturday, we have an all-girls ride day coming up, and everyone in the area should definitely come check it out. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be from noon till 5, and it's going to be like a grill and chill. Everyone can come and have some barbecue, and free pulls on the System 2.0, which is really fun. I just tried it the other day.
I have yet to ride the new System 2.0, so.
It's definitely different. It's really fun though. I had a good time.
So anyone who's in the Orlando area this coming Saturday, it's definitely something you can't miss. I think it's only free for girls, right? Because
Yeah.
it's a girls' day.
Yeah, but we decided that if dudes want to come, they can have a free pull, but they have to wear a bikini, like top and bottoms. Only a bikini.
Well, that sounds
And
fair
guys
enough.
pretty much do that. I don't know.
Awesome. So guys, if you want to dress up in a bikini, you too can ride for free this Saturday.
And then next summer, we have like a whole bunch. Last summer we did an all-girls wakeboard lesson tour around Ontario, Canada. So that same tour is going to take place again this year. It's going to be bigger and better than last year. We're going to do some clinics in Quebec and stuff like that, and hopefully get some girls out west doing some clinics as well.
Nice.
So if you're in Canada, definitely check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds like good times. So describe the women's scene in Canada a little bit. What's been going on there? How has it changed over the last few years?
It's been really good. Last summer, we did a lot of focusing on like the grassroots level and getting more girls out to try. Hey, I just wanted to see what you were doing.
That's Keaton's girlfriend, Danielle.
Yeah, we just really focused on grassroots and trying to get more girls into the scene, and there were a lot of girls that were really pumped on it. So, Pat's gonna be there. Chase Gregory.
Hi, sup? Yes, I do know Chase Gregory. He's an awesome wake skater. Been a friend of mine for a very long time. So, who are you? Hey, what's up? No, we're not in Keaton's house. Actually, our friend Theo, who wakeboards and wake skates, just threw our roommate Jenny, who will be on in a little bit, a party for a celebration for her winning the Worlds. So we're here at his house, having barely moved in, and
Danny's on the grill right now. There she is. Hey, Jenny.
Say hi, everyone. This is Jenny, top women's wake skater in the world. Welcome. Hey. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are more important than I am.
JP's on there, and where is he? PG's on there.
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, Danny's definitely on the grill right now.
Long time no see, Mike. Hey, Jenny.
Projects PG.
Welcome to the conversation. We were just discussing wakeboarding in Canada.
I know a little bit about that.
Jenny and I first met at a wakeboard competition in Canada called Wakestock, where we were both in the amateur women's division, and that was like 5 years ago.
Yep. I
5 years ago.
wakeboarded.
So what's your take on the Canadian women's wakeboard scene? Or women's scene in general?
I'm like, is that on there or?
I made it up.
I just had steak. Whatever, napkin in my pocket. It's small, but it's gonna get a lot bigger. We're like doing everything that we can. We're gonna have the girls' ride day on Saturday. You should be there.
Danielle's coming to join our.
There's Danny.
Oh, what's going on?
What's up, Stoke Meter?
And that's Danny Hollander. Welcome to the ladies' hour.
I love the ladies' hour.
These people.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can't see that part. My dad would be really stoked. Let's get Phil on.
Phil.
Pat says sick double S bend on the system today, Danny.
Oh, thanks, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of women's wakeboarding, you know, Dallas Friday saw her do the double S spin on the SESI System 2 at the projects, and I had to try it right away. And now, like, every day, I go to the projects and do double S spins.
All inspired by Dallas Friday.
Like, it's so much fun. I love it.
Glad to hear it.
I love it.
So Jenny, how was your season?
It was good. I'm kind of bummed that it's over already, but I kind of like the cold weather, the cold water. I guess I won Worlds again, which is why we're having a party downstairs. Better late than never. Steak, ribs, shrimp, salad.
Everything.
Oh, I'm missing
DJ
out.
Hero.
I would have invited you, but I didn't know about it.
Good. What are you doing during the off season? You're riding a ton.
I'm still riding every morning at like 8 a.m. before work. It sucks that it gets dark really early now and I can't ride every afternoon. I used to ride every morning and afternoon, so I'm stuck in the morning now.
I hear Jenny get up every day at like 8 a.m.
Thanks.
along with everyone else in the house, and I just lay in bed and I'm a total wuss about the cold. I have no desire to ride right now.
I can't believe you guys think it's cool. Don't even get me started.
I would have ridden today, but I slept all day, so.
I'm going
Go to
home
8.
tomorrow to be in the snow.
No.
No, thank you. Yes, we are in Orlando.
And by cold, we mean 72.
To put that in perspective. But I'm from South Florida where it barely goes below 80, so 70 is definitely
That's
sweater weather. I'm in one right now. Cool. So were there any new accomplishments for you this year? Kickflip?
Well, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Took me like a year, but I finally figured out how to land kickflip. It's not really consistent yet. Working on it. Every morning at 8 a.m. It's pretty hard to kickflip before 10.
Evil T week.
Gotta have a little
Is that
rock
what it
star
says?
in your system.
Evil tweak.
Evil T week. It's 60 in Canada. Oh,
I think he means
it's
California.
warm. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought it was snowing.
.ca.
Yeah.
Um,
Canada.
so what else is going on in the women's wake
Ricky.
skating scene right now?
I'll be home December 24th to the 31st. It's probably too cold to wake skate. But I'll be snowboarding at Squad North Star.
Woo!
It's for Ricky.
Nice. What new tricks are we all doing? So
I'm
yeah,
in the middle of trying to learn ollie on rails, which is really frustrating for me right now.
on your skates.
Jen's
Yeah.
good at ollieing on rails.
Yeah, there's a whole video about how to get it in there.
Yeah, no, I don't. I like hitting rails on my wakeboard. I just learned how to hit rails on my
Just say hi in the background.
like
Do you
last
say hey
week.
to me?
But it's
There's
fun,
less
yeah.
area.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's definitely a learning curve.
Yeah.
Hey, Meg!
Everyone saw you walk in just now.
No, they didn't. There's Meg, our long lost roomie. She works with the tour, organizing our lives basically in the summer.
They
This
want
is
to know if
lemonade.
we're getting
Some
toasty.
quality Publix lemonade.
Mhm.
They make the best.
Okay, that was fun.
Comes in a red cup.
Doesn't everything come in a red cup nowadays? What new tricks are you working on?
Still trying to get that kickflip consistent and lots of other things. I really want to learn like threes, wake to wake, so I'm learning ollie and then inside out on the jet ski and then wake to wake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good progression.
I wasn't like I'm really horrible at passing the handle, so I learned frontside threes because you can pass the handle really late. I can do like ollie front threes right now.
Nice.
So I gotta do inside out and then wake to wake.
I don't know that I've ever done an ollie frontside three in my life.
Yeah, it's really fun. On an ollie, you can like spin it off the ollie, kind of like snowboarding, but you can like spin it off the kicker.
Yeah.
Instead of like inside out, you just have to straight do it.
Right?
I started learning lip tricks, which I have a really good course. Working on hopefully getting a 270 shoved out. I just got shoved on and I want to get like a backflip. How do you say it? Backflip reboot? Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Keaton's okay, he's just being a pussy.
That's how I've heard.
No, he's fine. You know, you roll it for a day and it hurts for a couple days and then it's fine. I've kicked some V-flips on accident along with both frontside flips and V-flips on accident. I have like footage of almost landing a V-flip. I didn't even realize it until I saw the footage. So it's not that much harder. But I'm not gonna even try them on purpose until I get kickflips down.
It's probably smart.
I'm gonna land 6 more kickflips and then I'll get it on film for you. The lucky number's 12. Once I land 12, I'll start to try to get it on film.
Nice. Right now, I'm working on getting an OHH crab on my Rayleigh every time and getting my heel fives consistent because they're terribly not consistent. And just lots of little things like adding grabs to new tricks and trying to keep the style to my riding while I learn and just go big or go home, basically. It's always been my motto.
It's a good motto.
Yeah. So what's new in the women's wake skate scene? Is anyone else doing anything besides you?
Well, we went to every Tuesday at OWC has like ladies afternoon, and it's like 25% off if you come by yourself. It's half off if you bring another girl. So last Tuesday we had like 7 girls wake skating out there, which is pretty impressive considering like I think I only texted like 2 of them to tell them to come out.
Nice.
So hopefully we'll have a big turnout on Saturday.
Yeah, we pretty much had the whole place to ourselves.
There's actually like a lot of girls that wake skate. Didn't know they did.
Have you ever had any near-death experiences from Mike?
I wake skated in the intercoastal the other day and I saw a dolphin.
That sounds like an awesome experience, not a near-death experience.
When you don't know the difference between a shark fin and a dolphin fin because you were raised around the ocean and you're riding and a huge fin comes up next to you and then disappears.
Yeah, the last
It's
time
near death.
last time we went in the intercoastal, there actually was a shark fin, and so you should be relieved. That it was
Well, yeah, we found that there was a baby hammerhead last time, that was also near death. So it was only like this big and it was lost because it kept running into the jet ski.
Yeah.
An accident and they're like, clearly it's gonna be fine.
I had lots of near-death experiences on rails. I like fractured my pelvis bone once at the projects, filming for the chick flick. And
Oh yeah, smashed my face. Did you?
Yeah, she did.
basically, riding at 7 a.m. is not a good idea. On rails, at least. Like, I'm not awake ever. So.
I think the worst thing I've ever done is probably just knock myself out on a package.
I did when I used to wakeboard. I had like the ultra sections, and I think I used like dish soap one morning, which apparently isn't like a very good idea. And I like landed with my foot came halfway out of the binding in the air, and I ended up landing with my foot halfway out. Not near death, but it hurt really bad.
Let's see. When are we coming to Shred Canada? Well, Allie lives in Canada. So there's a lot of shredding to be done in Canada.
I'm gonna go shred my snowboard for a bit in Canada.
I'll be there in the summer over Wakestock and probably coach up at base camp for a week, either before or after Wakestock. So if you guys get a chance to go out there. Jenny and I have taken team trips there before.
I would love to go back there. I think it's like grown a lot since we were there like 4 years ago.
It's insane now. They have like 2 boats, a jet ski lake all to themselves. They have a half pipe in one of the warehouses, and it's just a fun place.
The crew that runs it is really awesome too.
They have sweet wall ride.
Tampa and OWC do not close down at all. Ice on the dock and you can see that. The only time they close down, I think, is lightning.
Mhm.
There is occasionally ice in Florida. It's strange.
It's a weird phenomenon. So who is the best out of you 3 and why?
Well, Jenny's world champion. Barrett kicks ass.
We all do very different things. Jenny's obviously the best women's wake skater in the world. I'm a pretty rad wakeboarder, if I can say so myself.
I second that.
I was just gonna say you got the best of both worlds, but
Allie's the raddest Canadian that we know, so. Are most girls scared to go big, says Linda. Sometimes I think a lot of girls have a fear of going big. Just the crash factor, that's a lot harder. Prevents girls from going bigger or they think too much.
that
Or
question is a good one.
which one?
How did you lose nationals in the world?
Ooh. Let's skip to that one. How did you lose
Well,
nationals and win world?
Nationals. I don't know if you've ever heard of Oklahoma City, but it's one of the windiest cities in the world. This is a true story.
They have a really big kiteboarding scene there, actually, because of it.
Yeah, and well, women wake skaters ride like Wednesday and Thursday were 35-mile-an-hour winds. The first day was actually not bad. It was really windy, but like I still managed to like get my stuff together. And then for finals, it was 35-mile-an-hour winds, like white capping chalk.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody that rode in the wake skate division fell just standing up, like just riding. And they said don't do any tricks on the way down because the wind's coming at you and you'll fall. And so I tried to do a trick on the way down anyways. And I fell. And then I think I fell just riding. And then I like did a re-entry backside 180 in the rough, and then I just did a wake-to-wake jump, and right when I landed, like a wave hit me and grabbed my board, and they dragged me with 2 hands for like 30 seconds because I knew that I lost. Because
Oh, you just held on.
I held on for like 30 seconds because I was so mad.
I didn't hear that
That's cool,
story.
right? You know?
That sucks. That happened to me in the Keys once, like landing from stuff and just getting swallowed by a wave right when you land, and you're like, there's nothing I could do about it.
Especially on a wake ski because just and I ride an interior which is incredibly light, but they're not like built for wind.
Girls are smarter. Yes, they are, JP. I don't know where we left off, but did you try to get the shark, Allie? Did you pet the shark?
No, I wanted him to find his way back to the ocean. He was cute.
Linda asked, what are your thoughts of the new young girls that are ripping? They are definitely ripping. Girls like Megan Ethel, who's coming up, she's like 12 or 13 or something.
Yeah.
That little girl has no fear, and
She's a badass.
yeah, and she rips. Even Nicola's only 15. I don't know if she's 16 yet.
I can't wait till wake skating gets like a 14-year-old like skater shit that just kills it. Like the Andy P of women's wake skating.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I wish I was 14.
But it's definitely scary. Like, I feel old now, and I'm only 23 years old. And I guess I don't have the same death wish I used to when I was 16. I don't know. I try to be crazy still, I guess, and push the sport. So, let's see. What else? We're going to shred on the Delta on Sunday. Keep it on the DL. Oh, that's probably to you.
I'll be there. Sunday. You have to work on Sunday.
Let's see. Who's going? Hit you up on Facebook. Mike, you live in Orlando now, huh? Whereabouts? Definitely head out to OWC and you'll see some shredding.
Can you guys hear what's going on downstairs right now? Can you hear all the gamage? Somebody just died. Somebody just got shot.
Yeah, they're definitely not playing DJ Hero anymore.
Yeah, they moved on there.
Alright, you guys hold down the fort for a second. I'll go have a drink.
Oh, it's okay. I did fine. I mean, where do you ride, sup? We're at Theo's house. It's one of my buddies that I ride.
We're on DEF CON.
That I ride a
only
lot.
downstairs.
He's got like 2 boats.
What lake is this again?
We're on Lake Jessamine.
Am I planning on wake skating? Is that a joke? I don't have a dry suit. Tahoe's pretty cold. I don't know how the Delta is. I'm gonna snowboard though. North Star and Squaw.
I wakeboarded in a dry suit in March last year. There was a rail jam, a snowboard rail jam with like a winch jam beside it. So they like dug out pools out of the snow and ice and like built a rail in between 2 pools that were dug out from the snowboard hill. And then we winched beside, and there was just like a hot tub, but you were like running across the snow in your bare feet, and it was so cold. I had a dry suit on with like sweater and track pants and everything up underneath, and like a tube
Jeez.
underneath my helmet and stuff. It was so cold.
Yikes.
I rode in February on Lake Huron in Nevada with 2 full suits on, so I didn't have a dry suit, and it was not enjoyable.
Really?
I will not do it again. I was so stoked, and then I got out there and I was like, I can't even feel my
I
hands.
can't even move yet.
Seriously. What are our thoughts on the young girl who died in the Bayou?
What?
I haven't heard about a young girl who died in the Bayou.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know that there was like a 7-year-old girl that wakeboarded with a bunch of the dudes out there, and I know she drowned. I don't know what happened. She got like knocked out and drowned.
What was that?
A couple months ago, maybe. I'm a big advocate of life jackets. I'm not
Me too.
sure if she had a life jacket. I don't know what the story was, but I love my life jacket. If I have to swim and wake skate at the same time, it's twice my energy. I can ride twice as long if I wear a life jacket. And
That's a good point.
you knock yourself out, like, you're going down.
There's definitely nothing worse than falling, and even the life vest I wear isn't Coast Guard approved, so it doesn't really float me very well. But there are times when I get knocked under, like far under, and all you can do is try and like surface back to the top and hope for air, you know?
Even with life jacket on, sometimes I'm like,
Exactly.
this thing isn't going fast enough.
Exactly.
But I like my full suit because my full suit actually floats just as much as the life jacket.
Who's
I
Mo?
like bunny.
I don't know, Mo.
Mo says you can wake better than all you. Is that true?
Wow.
That's appropriate.
You wear a special garment to protect your beef curtains when you wakeboard. Of all the choices that are out there, you had to pick beef curtains.
I'm like, are there some downstairs?
I don't eat beef, so mine aren't made of beef.
Skirt steak.
No, we don't wear anything special. We wear a life vest. Wear a life vest. It's good for you.
Are you from the Bayou? Bayou?
How do you say that?
Bayou? Bayou?
Ryu, I think.
The Louisiana bayous. I mean, you hear a lot of like freak accidents like that, though. You know, where
A lot.
even in my hometown, there was a kid when I was in middle school who died wakeboarding, and he had gotten a concussion the day before and stayed home from school the next day. Convinced his mom to let him take his friend out wakeboarding, and he ended up wakeboarding as well and caught another back edge and died pretty much on the spot. They had to airlift a helicopter down to get him, and I mean, he was dead before he got to the hospital.
Impact his head.
I mean, and that was like my hometown, so no one in my hometown wakeboarded when I was wakeboarding.
That's scary.
It's like the whole amoeba scare. Like if the water's hot and you rode that day and you have a headache, like you might just think it's a headache, but you gotta get checked out. Like you can't mess with it.
Yeah, we have amoeba problems here in Florida, where when the water gets too hot, this certain bacteria can grow, and if it goes up your nose, it can get to your brain and actually like eat your brain
And it's
alive.
a freak accident too, but like a lot of people died in the last like 2 years from it.
Yeah, especially last summer, there were like 5 or 6 deaths from it, just here in Orlando. So
I was trying to tell people about that last like a week or two ago, and I didn't know what I was talking about though. I was like, yeah, it's like this parasite, go to the nose. And they were all from Canada, and they're like, no, that doesn't happen. I was like, you're lying.
It's bad because it's easy to joke around about, but like when it actually goes down, it's not
yeah,
funny. Like I've fallen, I'm like, I got the amoeba. Fine.
didn't that happen at OWC?
I don't
Mine
think they
and
ever
also-
proved
It's
that.
questionable.
They didn't ever prove that.
There's so many lakes around here, and if you ride, you're riding all the time in a bunch of different places. You can actually get an amoeba from a pool.
Yeah, I think that guy that rode at OWC also was in like 7 other lakes within the past 3 days or something.
Oh
so
wow.
they couldn't prove that.
It can grow in a pool though. Like, there's some cases in like Arizona and California from people that got it in swimming in a pool.
Texas was awesome, JP.
Gee.
Wow. Do you have anything to elaborate to that answer?
Mm,
You need video
Yeah.
parts. I
It-
wish.
video parts.
Not at the moment. Just kind of chilling. It's not
Got
really.
some mini videos on throwdown.ca. That's about it. But yeah, I can elaborate on Texas. It was fine.
Is
A bunch
everything
of us-
bigger in Texas?
Everything is way bigger in Texas. Like way bigger. It was kind of blowing my mind. But yeah, it was really cool. We went to Texas Ski Ranch for the week, and we found some really cool winch spots, which was really fun because I've never tried like winching and doing a drop or anything like that. So there's some first times for stuff like that, and we had like 91-degree sunny weather the whole time.
Nice.
It was really fun. Yeah.
I wanna go.
Yeah, it was. I recommend to anyone to take a trip there. It was my second time there, and I was like so pumped. I want to go again. I want to go back right now.
There's about to be like a couple cables all right there.
Right, in
It's gonna be
Dallas.
insane
Yeah.
pretty soon.
Like one clockwise and one counterclockwise, like beside each other, right?
Yeah, the system too.
Yeah, they were talking about that when they were there. Sounds like some cool.
Nice. I prefer to ride behind, I guess, a Malibu wake sitter probably, but I've also become partial to the Mastercraft X Star since we've been training behind that a lot at O-Town Water Sports.
Yeah, I like the X2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next seems really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with the 210 though. The Nautique 210 is like hands down my favorite boat. It's so easy to ride behind. Like you just float into the wake and it like just boosts you. And then you go right behind another boat and you're like, oh, I have to actually work. Work. And of course the ski cuda.
Everyone loves the
That's
Ski Cuda.
Jenny's ancient boat that is at our house that tends to live in the garage more often than not.
It's
How old
in
is
the
this
water.
ski cuda?
It is in the water. I have a 1968 Correct Craft. It's a dinosaur. That's what the mechanic that came to look at it told me. Why did you buy this? This thing's a dinosaur. I bet your wake was macking the last time at NCC 8.
Who's that?
Ricky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ricky, what's up, buddy?
68. That is
Yeah.
41 years old.
It's a dinosaur for sure.
What's up?
It's stuck in forward though, so
P.S. If anyone wants to buy Jenny's ski cuda, it is for sale. It sounds really cool.
$3 grand. $3 grand, stuck in forward. At least it goes in the right direction. We have paddles for reverse and neutral.
I also got a chance to ride this past week while I was at home with Stuart behind the new Mastercraft X. I think it's called the X25. It's a new boat in their lineup that comes out next month for production. It's sort of a cross between the X Star and their CSX fishing boat, wake fishing boat.
Oh, that thing looks so cool.
Yeah,
They have one at Texas Ski Ranch that was like wrapped with a, it had a sick wrap on it.
the
And,
fishing boat.
yeah, and like the center console thing was like, yeah, we checked it out, it was really cool.
They actually put out really good wakes.
Yeah.
The X25 has the CSX hull, but the inside is all like an X Star and has a nice interior and nice gadgets and everything. So I rode behind that last week and it was a really fun wake. Stock ballast wasn't bad. I mean, I could throw all my tricks when I rode behind it, so it was good. Ooh, are you single, Allie?
This is all.
Are you all single?
Oh,
Say.
No,
no,
taken.
Jen, what?
technically not single.
Oh, 11:30.
Yeah, get your ass back downstairs.
What?
Yeah, that's on Stoke Meter.
Sorry, Maurice. I had a surprise party and I didn't know about it, so it's downstairs. So I'm trying to keep my friends downstairs for a little longer.
But they keep floating upstairs.
They're trying to float out.
Some other questions. What do you,
That's what I thought.
I'm so full and tired.
You want to
I
try to
really
pick up
guess.
chicks, you might want to spell single correctly.
I already appreciate your presence.
Tell
Ricky says,
Keaton.
hey,
Keaton.
there's a message for you. Ricky says he wishes you were gonna ride with him and Austin on Sunday.
Oh, me too. Where are you gonna ride? Oh, true. Out of Disco Bay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I practice actively on my iPhone, so if any of you are on Zynga Live Poker, hit me up.
Wow, I am the worst
Loser,
rider
the
ever.
loser right here.
Hi, Jen.
We're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yes, Keaton does have a stash. He'll have it till the end
Yes,
of November.
23 days.
November.
It's sort of a traditional wakeboarder, wake skate thing. For the month of November, they grow out their mustaches, and then at the end, whoever has the longest one wins. And then they shave them off December 1st.
It's for prostate cancer, right? It's like a.
It's for something?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
like a fundraiser. I think. As far as I know, it's a fundraiser for prostate cancer in Australia.
That's
Okay.
really.
Yeah.
Stuff
And
shame.
Keaton,
Let's
isn't
do.
November like for cancer? It's like
Yeah, prostate cancer.
Yeah.
You know, like
No,
breast
it's not.
cancer is pink ribbon.
Yeah,
The
that's
mustache
It's an excuse
is
for
prostate
now.
cancer.
Just wants one.
My boyfriend grows them too. November stuff.
I'm glad my boyfriend doesn't grow them.
Hey,
You're not a
guys,
mustache fan.
There's 6 pounds. There's 6 pounds of gummy bears down there. You can't
Yeah.
leave. Look at this.
No shave November.
You're grabbing my thumb.
Try to
Throw it in your mouth. Danny, turn around.
Stop how much longer.
Oh!
Forgive us.
I think
there's
everybody
party
saw
in the
that.
house.
Okay. You're supposed to open your mouth.
Who,
Okay. Keep,
what are you doing about mustache? You may have a memory.
I just let him do it.
magically, 6 pound bag of gummy bears does exist.
Really? Who's downstairs?
Yep.
I almost put a gummy bear in your salad, but I missed.
So how's the Stoke meter world, everybody?
Walmart.
Do you have any questions about women's wakeboarding?
Questions? Wouldn't I be on another computer asking you guys that?
You could just ask right here.
Oh, I have a question about women's wakeboarding.
Somebody
Who's gonna
said
be-
bend your hat.
Who's gonna be at the projects on Saturday?
Woo! Woo!
Everybody,
Ricky, come to the projects.
no flat bills.
Oh.
I support the flat bill.
It's as flat as you can get it.
I support the flat bill also.
It's all the new craze.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this weekend on Saturday, there's lots of giveaways. Jenny was telling me there's some ProTech helmets to give away.
Protect sent me a box full of helmets. We got Nike's giving away a pair of shoes and a backpack.
Rockstar samples.
Are there?
Oh yeah.
Rockstar's
Every
showing up with
flavor.
the band.
Really?
Is
With
there
your
some
press on?
stuff?
Yeah.
Candy stuff?
There
Guava.
might be some skull candy. I've got some integrity lipsticks in pink and purple.
G.I. Joe's downstairs on
Anything for you,
72H.
PG.
Gotta go.
Anything for you. If Keaton leaves, he's gonna be in big trouble.
I'll make him stay. There's 6 pounds of gummy
Tell him
bears.
that.
He's gonna stay.
Where is he going?
I don't know.
Taco Tuesdays?
He's
Grill Master Danny, what are you cooking? I'm gonna be cooking hot dogs, and you know, if you're lucky, you can find a cheeseburger on there.
if you show up with the chicken, he might
Yeah, you
put
show
that
up.
on the
You
grill
show
for you.
you show up with something. I'm cooking it. Lipsticks.
What?
Yes.
Allie, you ready for some lipsticks?
Yeah.
We're gonna go
maybe.
try them out at ODUB tonight, but we
Any,
got rained out.
Mhm.
So is this something you can? What is a
Even the
lipstick
green
for your
flavor.
waist?
Yeah.
PG.
It's a nub.
You know, the green
Integrity
flavor is my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
also, so hopefully we can get some of that there.
Someone asked if you can find pics of us online. My website is
And then your
www.barrettperlman.com.
website.
Yeah. That website. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
I was
another
typing
one.
hers.
Thanks. I want
Frozen.
to see you.
Jenny, do you have a website?
Yeah. Your blog. What's your blog?
It's a delay on the website.
No, it just started.
No, because I've had us looking at this other one.
Oh,
The live
that's
one.
weird.
Because it'll mess with you if you look at the live.
Yeah, I thought we
Or
were,
the
I thought we
video.
were being held up.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website. Y'all want to go to my website? It's not really about wake skating though. It's about
Sometimes it's about
it freaks me out.
That does freak me out.
That's my website. It's more of like a blog, but it's more than just wake skating. I do like graphic design and I make websites and a bunch of nerdy stuff. So there's like code hints and stuff on there too. And that's it.
Jen's our
I-
resident nerd.
I checked them
Yeah.
out. No, I'm pretty big nerd too.
When your nerd's not all over, throw it down. It's just your weak nerd.
Yes.
So what are you doing next year? What's in the big plan?
Pretty much everything that has a women's wake skate division that I can afford. That's my goal. And then, of course, I'll do whatever toe jams that I can afford as well. I kind of like having everything like ranked by importance, and if I have money, like I get to go. Like for example, boat's kind of my forte, so I'll do like the boat toe jam, but I probably won't do the cable toe jam because I'm not like a big cable rider, except for the System 2. Big on the System 2.
Now, Allie, what's in store?
Um,
The women's clinics you mentioned.
Yep. Yeah, just gonna expand on our girls' clinics tour next summer. It was really successful this year and really like super a lot of fun. We had some really talented girls come out too that were shredders. Like it was really fun. So hopefully just expand on that and do some more of those. We did about 7 or 8 last summer, so maybe bump it up to like 12 clinics or something like that, and maybe do some clinics in Quebec and just keep spreading the girls' wakeboarding stuff. I got a bunch of girls into wake skating this summer, which was really good.
Nice.
A bunch of actually the younger girls that were pumped on it wanted to go. They were asking me hints on what to get for their first wake skate and stuff. So
Nice.
yeah. So,
And for next summer, I'm working on my own 10-stop clinic series.
nice.
That'll be all around the U.S.
Can you wake
So
skating?
they can wake skate. It's actually not just exclusive to girls, so it's open to guys as well. And well, wakeboarders, wake skaters, anything but water skiers. So if you think your city
Wake
would have a
surfing?
good,
Wake surfing?
yeah.
We do wake surfing for
Yeah.
our clinics too.
So if you guys have
Really
any
good
suggestions
networking.
for your city, or if you know that there's a big scene there, hit me up. I've got the doors open right now for
Do you give
cities.
private lessons for my kids?
Sure.
Yeah.
I give private lessons.
Anybody?
Do
Um,
lipsticks fit in regular holes?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I drilled holes into my wake skate, and they fit in my fin holes for my integrity. But you can always just drill. I drilled them right in.
And Pat, if you want to go kneeboarding at any of our clinics, I'm sure we will tell you.
We might even
Because I would like to see that.
we might even barefoot with you. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm into that right now. I watch barefoot videos every day. Big Air, I'm from out west. I'm from Lake Tahoe. I used to ride Lake Tahoe every morning at 6 a.m. Tahoe was cold. And Evil Tweak, I learned how to wakeboard on Bullard's Bar or at Bullard's Bar on a semi-directional or a one-directional, whatever. Skirper.
If you want to get in
And,
contact with us for lessons, you can throw it down. You can get in contact with either myself, my email's on there under, if you go to pages and then contacts, or it will be on the girls' clinics thing, or you can get in touch with my other head coach, Erica Langman.
And same with me, all my contact info is on my website. I have a whole coaching tab about how I coach, my rates, and all that stuff. So try to spell it out so there's no questions. You know you want me to coach or you don't. So Best Lake.
Yes.
Awesome.
I learned how to ride there 9 years old behind my grandparents' cabin cruiser. Me and my cousin would have contests like who could go faster and who could just like ollie the highest because that's all we knew how to do. It was awesome. Bunny hops.
Well, let me just throw a question out there.
Grasso.
Yeah.
How did you guys learn to ride? How old were you? Where were you?
Okay. I learned how to water ski first. It was pretty awesome. I got dragged around on my face as a young child through the water like several times. And then I think I might have been like 16 when I tried wakeboarding for the first time. So since I had a water skiing background, I just got up my first try and I just thought it was way more fun than water skiing.
Yeah. I learned how to wakeboard when I was 14, I guess, right after I came home from snowboarding in Tahoe. And my parents told me I couldn't be a pro snowboarder since I lived in South Florida, which was a fair call on their part, I guess. So I learned how to wakeboard, and the rest is history.
Bye!
Don't give us a death stare.
You baby.
Where are you guys
Don't kill
going?
me.
Home.
Where are you guys
I
going?
had another one.
Just a
Bye,
hallway
Stoke
away
Meter.
from me.
Say bye.
She feel threatened.
Bye.
Good now.
I don't feel threatened at all. We gotta go. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
He needs your bathroom.
6 pounds of gummy bears downstairs.
Was there shrimp left in
No,
here?
let's go.
There's a lot of people
Please eat my
from
shrimp out of there.
the projects on.
Yeah, projects.
Projects till I die.
Projects. Is that V McLean?
I think so.
Is Trip here?
No,
Take
Trip's
it- we'll take it
chilling at
attendance.
home.
Trip?
So someone said they're starting a wakeboard blooper. Oh, hi John. You're about to start wakeboarding. Any tips? Keep your knees locked in at your chest, arms straight around your knees, and hold on for dear life.
Don't try too hard.
Head up.
Most people's problem is they try too hard. You just gotta sit back. Hopefully,
Especially guys. You guys try too freaking hard. Just hang on for dear life.
Big Air, how old's your daughter? She wants to learn how to ride.
And Jay, I have a pet. I have a dog named Apollo. He's the cutest thing ever. And I love him very much.
I have 2 lizards named Lucy and Bella.
They're different.
They're cute.
I have a dolphin.
Should she scared of
You
Jenny's
don't have any pets. You're like the only one in the
Pet
house without a
dolphin.
pet
There's
right
no
now.
reason, because I have everybody else's pet. It's fine.
We
If
have-
I had a pet, I would have a spider monkey, and y'all would hate me for it.
We have 3 dogs in our house right now. So we have my dog, who's little Apollo, like 5.5 pounds. Keaton's dog, who's Beans, who weighs as much as I do. Who's a what kind of
He's a-
dog? A pit bull?
He's like a hippopotamus.
He's an American bulldog
Okay, he's a bulldog. And
with
then
an underbite.
Yeah, huge underside.
and then Cassie has a mutt.
It's a
Lucy.
pit lab, but the
Pit
pit
lab.
lab and the bulldog don't get along. They can't be in the same room at the same time because they eat each other. They try to rip each other's ears off. It's really not fun.
Beans rules.
But
Jen.
Beans always tries to hump my
Jenna.
dog, so.
Jen, I can't shove for my life. Help.
The key word is scoop. It's all about the scoop. It's all about the back foot scoop.
Find scoop.
You have to like you'd scoop ice cream. You scoop your back foot and it'll pop the board out of the water and bring it around. Your front foot just guides it, but it's all about scooping it as hard as you can with your back foot. It's easier to learn without fins, just because you don't have to worry about the fin catching on the water. But I'm a big fan of fins, so after you learn it,
Yeah.
put it back on. Either way.
Other key things would be cut out and flatten off, and then when you do your scoop, keep your arm in and your knees, keep your knees bent around.
It took me a long time to realize that you didn't have to be on edge for tricks, like for anything. Because wakeboarding you were, and I came from wakeboarding, so you could be on edge and ollie, but like for wake skating, you cut out, you lay off your edge, and then you ollie, and then you shove. You want to make sure that you're not on edge and you're just cruising straight.
What ropes do we like best? Anything by Liquid Force. Woo!
I have a liquid force rope also.
I'll have a rope.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Long ropes. I like to ride like 75 behind the jet ski. I ride further behind the jet ski than I do on the boat.
Is it easier for you to shove front side?
It depends. For some people, they learn frontside shifts first. I think they're like horribly awkward. So it's just whatever's more comfortable. You just stand on the floor with like a skateboard and try kicking it both ways and see what's more comfortable. It's also important to just like, no matter what you're learning, you want to like cut out and then crouch down and do it and keep your knees really bent. Because I still have a problem with that, like getting all straight legged. If you like cut out, get off your edge, like bend down and keep like centered, you can anything.
Are you?
Goofy footed?
I thought it's a goffle-footed
Is that what it says? Goofy?
Weird, looks like giraffe.
I'm a goof.
I'm a goofy.
No problem, Jenna. I wake skate and do everything goofy, but I snowboard regular.
You freak.
And I'm not that good at switch. I actually am learning switchback side 180s right now, ollie.
Really?
And the inch of air that I get underneath my switchback side 180 is like the
Barrett,
best thing in the world for me right now.
Barrett, you take that one.
Debbie, how can I learn a Rayleigh? It actually took me a really long time to learn a Rayleigh. So make sure that you gather up all of your balls and you set aside like a week of your life to focus on doing Rayleighs.
2 weeks.
What I would recommend to do if you just have like a boat to work off of and nothing else special, start on a wake skate, shorten your line as short as you can get it, so about 55, 60 feet, and you want to slow the boat down to maybe about 17 or 16 miles an hour, and practice on a wake skate getting that solid edge, so you have to always build. I learned just to do mine sort of like a progressive edge, but a lot of people also take just like a Mach 10 edge at it. You don't have to edge that hard. It's mainly all about how you edge up the wake. So get the feel for it on the wake skate of kicking your legs out and bringing them back in. And then once you get comfortable with that, start doing it at that same length and speed with your wakeboard. It's a really, once you get the hang of it, it's a really easy trick to do, but especially for women, it can be really intimidating. So just make sure you go slow and get it dialed on a wake skate, and then just commit to taking the falls, because you're gonna take some face plants. There was one day I couldn't even move my neck when I was done. I had to cancel presentations at school because I had to like hold my head up in class just to be there. But you know, you'll take a few crashes and then you'll get it, and then you won't really fall on it after that. So it's just a matter of committing. Yeah.
Does
So
skateboarding help you?
Evil
wakeboard?
Twig, I'm just giving Keaton a hard time for leaving, that's all.
skateboarding probably helps you wakeboard better. I don't skate. I should. I ride BMX, which doesn't really help with my board sports, but anything balance oriented is gonna help you with anything balance oriented. So if you have an Indo board, if you have a skateboard that you can ride all the time, even if you just bounce on the trampoline, like it's all gonna help contribute to your.
Slashy!
Hi, Slade.
Gave her that name.
Slashy.
Gave myself that name too. Weird.
Nice.
Is Maurice on here? Maurice?
Jen, you were posting on Facebook while we're interviewing.
Yeah, earlier. I wasn't though, right there. I was texting.
You just got called
I
out.
was texting Keaton because he left me. Aww.
Aw,
Was the plan.
Slashy, you're so smart though.
Mhm.
Getting your doctorate.
We love
Do
you.
you want to know how I got the nickname Jevgen?
Yes.
Can you tell him, Slashy? I only half remember.
Jevkin.
Something about somebody asking me if I was a vegan, and her being so mad about them asking me if I was a vegan that all she could get out was Jevgen! She's trying to say, like, Jen is not a vegan, but all she could get out was Jevgen. She was so bent that someone might thought that I might be vegan, because I appreciate vegan food and vegetarian food. I like it a lot, and I eat it, and I enjoy it.
This is good though. Yeah, you go to places that really make good, like organic, vegan type food.
I love steak.
It's really good.
Just had some steak and some ribs. Definitely not vegan. Could be though. Could be.
You need to have some of that iron in your blood though. You can't just eat beans all the time.
It's hard to be an athlete
Yep.
and be vegan.
You girls stoked to ride the most. I got an easy answer to that one. My coach, Glenn Fletcher, he's pretty much the awesomest person I know that I ride with. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Adam Fields, I love you. Josh Palmer, I love you. But Glenn always gets me super pumped to ride because he's so encouraging and so, I don't know, he believes I can do anything, so I believe I can do anything. And so I always have a great time with him out of town.
Right? It's probably pretty much anybody that's just stoked to ride, like just stoked to go out there. I really like it when people just make me try new tricks, like I ride with Keaton every morning, and he's always like, "Hey, do this, do that." That's what I need. Somebody to like just push me, or that's how you learn stuff is people making you try it.
Alex?
I really like riding with Jenny and Erica, my friend Erica, and my boyfriend Jay. Ride. we go wakeboarding a lot. And yeah, they all just like pump me up. So
Do you eat big before you wake?
What?
No.
no,
No.
definitely not.
That equals barfing.
If you have like an hour to digest first. I eat big after I wake.
Who is the weirdest person that you've met weight related?
There's a lot.
That's funny.
I bet we could all go hands in on Dano the Mano.
He's
Though I
great.
love him.
Weird would be like I went to some pro tour stop and there was like some dude that showed up at like one of the first wakeboards ever made, and he was like, he looked like he was from the 90s. And he was running around trying to get everybody to sign him.
Wasn't he in fluorescent, like,
Fluorescent
suit?
clothing,
I
yeah,
remember
like,
that
he's
guy.
so weird. See, he stands out because he was weird. Like, weird but cool because he had respect for the roots.
right? He was, no, that would definitely be weird.
That's the first person that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, he was weird, but
What's the easiest trick to learn? I'm assuming you mean wakeboarding. 180s are definitely the first ones you should be working on. Just the progression. Yeah, 207 180s are by far the easiest of the 4 180s that are front side. So.
is that B Fletch? Roll call? Fletcher?
Yeah, it is. It's totally Fletcher.
Do you prefer riding with guys or girls?
I prefer riding with guys. Sorry, ladies. They just, I get really inspired watching guys do lots of things and grab everything, and I try to ride like a guy, and I think it shows through a lot of the time, so I like riding with guys.
Go for it.
I'm gonna just have to say both. Definitely different experiences, and like a boat full of girls is a totally different atmosphere than riding a boat full of guys. But they both have like their ups and downs. Well, they don't really have any downs either one. It's just a different atmosphere. Like I find it with the girls, it's more laid back and it's less intense, and
That's very true.
yeah, and with the guys, it's like you gotta do this, and you gotta man up. And it's like okay, I can do
It
it.
depends because there's a couple different kind of guys. There's
Yeah.
like the guys that don't
Yeah.
support women's riding at all, and then there's like the guys that are super stoked on it, and then you
Yeah.
have like the ones that are whatever.
The cool
I used to ride with a
guys.
couple guys that were like super stoked on it, and that was like most of my progression was right there, riding
Yeah.
with this group of guys because they push you more than anybody else.
Yeah.
For sure.
Riding with girls is really fun. When you ride with some guys that are stoked on women's riding and they want to push you in the right direction, like
You
there's
get way
nothing
more
better
push.
than that.
Yeah. It's like when I first moved to Orlando, I rode with Jenny's boyfriend Danny like every single day almost, and he was like so stoked to help me, and so is Josh Palma, and so is Adam Fields, and they've all, aside from my coach, like they've been some of the most influential riders in my riding, just because they've always been down to pull me every single day. They've always been down to help me with a trick, or they've always been like, no, just keep going until you stick it. Like, so
Dean Lavelle. Someone say Dean.
can't say Dean. He's like a brother to me. He's weird for sure, but he means well. Guys, is Allie's life compare riding to yoga?
Guys in Allie's life, okay, riding to yoga.
That's true. The guys will go on the boat with me, and they'll be like,
It's a little
okay,
more like-
you're learning this. It's like they compare it to like some kind of yoga thing. I don't know.
What kind of music do you ride to?
Gangster rap, always, without fail. That's what gets me pumped to ride. The more I feel like a gangster, the better I ride.
Definitely just something that pumps me up. Usually some kind of loud techno type music. I can't believe I just said techno. But that's
Electropop.
electro pop.
I think that would be my preferred, but when I wake skate, I get really, really, really horrible music stuck in my head, not by choice. I'm not sure where it comes from. It's usually like Aerosmith. Sometimes it's like, sometimes it's Celine Dion. It might even be Spanish. I have no control. I get the worst songs stuck in my head when I wake skate, and I don't know where they come from.
You know what I get stuck in my head all the time is the sound of music. A few of my favorite things, I get that stuck in my head all the time.
I wanna fall asleep. Let me see, baby.
Well, on that note, it's 10 o'clock. So unless you ladies have any last words, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Last
You
words.
guys,
I got a party downstairs. You got 15
Jenny's
seconds,
been
you got
itching to
15
go.
seconds to ask questions. I'm still trying to find Maurice.
Well, he's not. But thank you all for taking the time to watch us, and we hope to see you all again soon in Stoke Meterland.
Or
And,
on Saturday.
wait, Keaton says.
Keaton. Fail.
Keaton, you could have asked questions while you were here.
Well, Keaton, you're at the wrong place. Ricky, I'll let you know. The North Star ends. Squad.
So thanks everyone, and we'll see you all soon, hopefully.